name is Seun Odemi from Etudier International Group based in South Africa and in Nigeria. What we do is we recruit students from across Africa who would like to study abroad. We recruit them to high quality institutions around the world. And today, I'm happy to welcome you to the Q&A sessions with Liverpool John Moores University, and we'll be speaking with Dr. Syed from the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. We're also joined by Hassan from the International Recruitment Team. So
Hello,
welcome,
everyone.
Hassan. Welcome, Dr. Syed. So to jump right in, I'd like to say that studying abroad is very important, right? At the end of the day, you want to know where you would end up working at the end of the day. So we have Dr. Syed, who's going to be talking about studying computer games development. The kids of today, they love computer games a lot. So why not turn that into something lucrative? Isn't that lovely? But we have Dr. Syed to help us, break down the English, simplify everything for us so that when your child is looking at studying computer games development, they're not wasting time. And then when you yourself are deciding to go study that, you know what you're going into. So welcome, Dr. Syed. We're going to start with why study computer games.
Welcome to this presentation of the Computer Games Development Program in the Liverpool John Moores University. I'm the program leader for this course, and I'm going to take you through different stages of the program and the information I would like to convey today to all of you. So let's start with a common question that playing game is fun. I wonder if there is anyone who does not agree with me. And what I would like to add on top of it is that developing game is more fun. When we develop something, we feel more empowered that we have developed what we would like to play, what we would like to see, and what our friends will be happy to play with us. And you can see that our student with the student card, how much excitement he must be having that he has developed something that is running across the board. Overall, for the games and the games developer, they are able to make the life quite happy in the sense that it is based on their skills that they are always able to generate respectable earnings for them. It's not about the luck that they have got the share prices, they have won the lottery and things like that. It is just the tempo of working through critical thinking and creativity that even doesn't stop during the holidays. Some ideas come to their mind. They have the opportunity to implement them because they have learned the skills how to convert their ideas into the real world video games. And that make them quite rewarding in the sense not only of the personal satisfaction but also the gains they can make in the real world. You can see that our students are having the happy faces. So let's see in this talk what we do for them and how they earn their skills to keep themselves happy because developing game is more fun. Overall, the first year, it provides our students a foundation of computer science and the overall specialist skills and knowledge. We don't expect them to have any knowledge of programming like that. However, any previous knowledge is helpful because the learning curve is quite steep. Then, from the second year, students gain more specialist knowledge so that they can be ready for the professional placement, which is optional. However, we encourage our students that in the following year, they take that industry placement so that to get the experience of the real world challenges and how to address them. Then they are returned to the university to complete their degree, to work on their degree project, and there is a considerable improvements not only in their everyday assessments, but also in their final year project, because now they are not only equipped with the skills, knowledge, but also a real world exposure to the everyday life of a developer in an industry. I have a list of the different modules that run through it. I am not going into deep details of each of them. However, their titles are going to give you the flavor that they cover, like in the year one, the basics, then in the year two, a bit more sophisticated, focused on the domain, including areas like group project, because in the real world, students need to work in the teams. And then for the industry placement, we provide considerable support to obtain placement. And throughout the placement, they are supported by the academic staff besides their industry mentor to work on it. And after the placement year, now they are ready to take some optional module, which is quite interesting because games development itself is considered as a very specialist and focused program. However, within this specialization, there are the opportunities to even skim the areas and decide they would like to go more towards the virtual reality, they would like to go towards more embedded system, about the user experience, and so on. So they need to take some core modules, but then they are in the right position to choose the optional module to get the area of specialization. So that's about the structure of the program. I would like to give you a very quick glimpse of the facilities we have. It's a very dynamic world. Things are constantly improving. What you see
Improving. True.
on what what you see on the
No, no,
screen is something that is going to be upgraded by the time you will be in the university, because every summer we update our infrastructure, both hardware platforms, including softwares, so that we are able to teach our students the recent technologies and the recent solutions, which is quite helpful for their overall employability as well. Because we have very simple questions to our industry partners. What are the skills you are interested to see in your new recruit? We have very good partnership with the range of industries. We are we have exclusive access to Sony PlayStation. We are one of their 50 plus partners in Europe. It's not in UK, it's across the Europe.
all
So we
right.
have access to their softwares. For example, that Sony's Fire Engine, this is PHYRE. This is one that is used in our curriculum, and just shows that our students have exclusive access to it. A very famous games development engine, Unreal, we are one of their academic partners, so the students have access to their more than 250 additional resources to work on them, and certainly if they have more access to those resources, they are able to produce better quality with more features on the games they are producing compared to those who don't have access to all these resources. Well, our academic staff are research active. They participate in a number of research activities, including projects, and that research is fed into teaching, the research informed teaching. And at the same time, students also have the opportunity to get involved in those research projects. What they are developing it could be used in those research, and they could be a joint author for the publication if the work is contributed to that work. So that is something that is win-win situation both for the students and for the research, because these students they are the ones who can provide contributes significant contribution to those research projects. Other than the research, it is the industry one. We invite practitioners to share the real world challenges that what they are facing, from small development studios to the big organizations like BBC. The BBC is known as a journalist organization, but they are also a big content producer and developer as well. And the final point here is that the skills are quite transferable, that this games development is used in a number of different areas for simulations, for emulations, for training, such as in the health, for example. I would like to give a bit more information about the health. When there is a drug design, when there is a study of the impact of any drug or any virus attack on the human body, all the simulation, the changes in the color of the body parts, like that, they are quite essential for that domain. And for our students, they are applying their games skills like lighting, shades, color, scene settings in that area. So there is an opportunity for our students to use their games development skills in a domain that they like, or they would like to pursue their career there. As we have started discussing the career, we have a comprehensive support for our student careers. There is a career zone where help is provided from the CV writing to interviews preparations. What do's and don't do's are in those employability activities, up until the very specialist support by our academic staff about the technicalities and the real world challenges of those roles, depending on the placement, internship, or the graduate role. So it's very well organized, run by the professionals in this field. I would like to show you a glimpse of the employers where our students find the job. You may not recognize all of these logos because they are very specialist and niche organizations, sometimes very focused on the different components they are developing. You can certainly find the big names like Sony, but most
Sterling.
of these businesses, they send out their artifacts to the big organizations. So this is just a glimpse because I could not afford to show all of the list. However, I would like to know if anyone is interested to work in the Hollywood. You would like to know that you can work in the Hollywood as a games developer. There is lot more activities in the Hollywood about the colors, shades. It's not about the animated movies, it's about the regular movies. And they are using all these technologies, what our students do in the normal day-to-day activities like assessment. If you recall few slides earlier, I mentioned you Unreal Engine, and this is the same tool they that is used by the Hollywood. So this is something that shows the extent of applications where our students can work. Another good example, because these are the areas where people normally may not be expecting to work, is the Lego. What
Lego.
comes to our mind when we see Lego are these blocks. However,
Mm.
now if you see, they are recruiting the digital games developer because the world is changing. From playing these blocks to all the IT related animated screens, touch screens. So
Mm.
that's why they are doing a lot of talent hunting. There is a spree of recruitment across the board. So these are the places where, although a good number of people don't even think we can work as a game developer, but there is a huge demand there. To give our students the real world flavor, we have organized the game jams. Next week, we are also running a game jam similar event. 48 hours, students are provided with the constraint of time. They have to work in the team, and they need to develop something at the end of the 48 hours. You can see in the background
48 hours.
good set of
So,
sandwiches and high caffeine drinks are available so that they can keep them motivated for those 48 hours. And then suddenly there is a reward at the end. This is the picture of our induction week, and you can see that students have joined the very first day in the university, and they are given some task, and there is a reward at the end. You can see the Amazon vouchers they were given them at the end. So they are developed in the industry mindset even when they are in the academia, that what are the requirements, how they need to do work in the industry, and they need to understand that there are the constraints, there are the pressures, but there are the rewards as well. In terms of our recognition and accreditation, we are the academic member of the BCS, the British Computer Society. BCS provides the status of Chartered IT Professionals, CITP, so that professionals can work with the industry or the public bodies with the recognized qualification. Our students, because our program is accredited by BCS, they complete their degree. There is no extra assessment for them, and they get the status of Chartered IT Professional with BCS, which is quite important for them to get the jump start in the job market.
mhm, in the
We
job
are the
market.
academic member of the UKI. UKI is a trade body for the UK's fast moving, innovative, and creative games and interactive entertainment sector. Unlike the BCS, it may not be very well known because it is again very focused, very specialist group of industries. However, it is the set of the employers who recruit our students, and with their support to our students really feel privileged to get access to those specialist resources which are provided by their employers, their future and prospective employers to them. As we are a university, so we are
Yes,
evaluated by the
yes,
UK government for their teaching excellence framework
yes.
criteria. We have this silver status, and there is a list of the good things that you can see that evaluators have found. So all of them from BCS, UK, and TEF, these are the external recognitions that there are the evaluations, the evaluators come and they verify us. It's not something new. We have been getting these recognitions for some time. You can see that we got the University of the Year award in 2017. This game course, for example, was developed more than 20 years back, and it has evolved over the time to meet the emergent requirements, new technologies, new platforms, and so on. In the higher education ranking of the world universities, we are found in the ourselves in the top 50 UK-based university, and in the northwest region, this is the fourth. The
Oh,
three universities above us are University of Manchester, Lancaster, and Liverpool. They are all red brick universities. We can comfortably say that in our teaching focused universities, we are the top one in the Northwest region. Before I conclude, I started my presentation that developing game is more fun.
more
Anyone is
fun.
there to challenge me? But our students have a different set of tools. Their arms are different. They use this type of arms to challenge those who don't believe that developing game is more fun. And you can see that they are enjoying, they have a smile, they are having fun. Last but not least, that's the graduation day. I started my presentation that we don't
Yeah.
expect any background in programming because we
Mm-hmm.
provide these skills in the first year. So start the journey when there is no background in programming. until the day they become the expert, they are highly employable, they have already signed the job contract. These are the kind of parameters that are not only satisfying and rewarding for the students and for their families, but they are very rewarding for us as well to be their partner in the journey.
Thank you again, Dr. Naqvi. One of the interesting things that I noticed when you first showed was the BBC clip of the twins who had managed to pay off their parents' mortgage. It's one of the few examples of how a degree in games development can transform into a skill set that will help them to form a career. It's fantastic to see to pay off your parents' mortgage. I think there's a lot of potential with this particular degree, and particularly to start your own company, of your own games development company, develop your own games, potential for big gaming companies to buy your games for millions of pounds. So parents, is just not only about playing games, it's a fantastic, lucrative career, a career that will bring not only fame and money, but also satisfaction of supporting different sectors of the community, as Dr. Naqvi said. Thank you again. What I wanted to wrap up quickly was to tell that if you have any questions about entry requirements, scholarships, in particularly South Africans, you have our up to £9,000 undergraduate scholarship and £4,000 in postgraduate scholarship. Please do speak to our trusted partner, Etudier International. Shyam, who's here, has organized it. Thank you for organizing this webinar, Shyam. And I believe our clients are able to get in touch with you, and all the services completely free. Dr. Naqvi, any final words? So will you, Shyam? Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'd like to say thank you, Dr. Syed, and thank you so much, Hassan. Thank you to the International Recruitment Team for setting this up, because we're in Africa. Most parents would like to know, what am I investing in? So I'm happy this happened. And if you'd like to reach us, Etudier International, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube as well. Feel free to reach out to us on our social media pages, which we'll post in the comment section as well. And then if you'd like a further meeting with Hassan or anyone, because Hassan is in charge of South Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa, excluding Nigeria. So I'll be able to set up meetings if required, right, Hassan?
Yes, absolutely.
So too many questions or anything, we're here for you. We're here to make the process easier for you, more straightforward. And I'd like to say thank you for joining and listening so far.
Thank you. And Dr. Naqvi, any final words before we end this webinar?
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to present the course here. I would encourage prospective students to feel free to send their questions through Sean and Hassan. It is good for them to know what they are going to study. It is good for us that our incoming students are already aware not only of the prospects but also of the challenges of the studies. So feel free. There is no bad questions. You are encouraged. Even if you would like to know more about the tools, the technologies, the version of the software, everything is welcome. Same thing for the parents as well, that parents or sponsors, if they have any question, comment, or queries, they are more than welcome. Again, the same thing goes for them as well, that it's better for them and for us that there is a common understanding and well information. So thank you very much. And for those of you who will come here, I look forward to see them in September.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye.